D-Minus, how you doing today, man? Good day to you. Get Money Sports here in the house.
Good day
a lot
to be
of
on
teams
Georgia
didn't show
Bulldog.
up today.
Meet my friend, DC.
Oh, you got a gnome? You got a gnome?
Man.
I want a gnome.
Hey, man. Meet our friend today. He joined the broadcast today, man.
I'm with it. I'm with that all the way.
So, baby.
We're sorry. We're sorry none of the other teams showed up today. Everybody heard we were playing, and they just decided to stay the fuck home. We did have one guy show up, Mississippi State Bulldog fan. King Kunta's in the house. How we doing today, King Kunta?
Cool.
Listen, fellas.
What's up, Cool?
I really hope y'all lose this game today. Just don't put it out there like that. Just really hope y'all lose this game to end this madness that you two guys put on. Right now, it's like y'all take it too far. Take it too far sometimes. Now, if y'all wouldn't take it too far, I'll be rooting for y'all. But now, let's go.
You gonna do this for my friend?
Oh my God! Did you hear what he did? He just did the Hoosier thing.
Man, I ain't studying that shit. Hey, you gonna do this in front of my friend?
It's your friend.
Say hello to my friend, man.
Y'all Georgia Bulldog fans and players are delusional. You stay in jail. You get in all types of trouble. Y'all two right here causing trouble. So no, I mean that whole Georgia Bulldog organization is a clusterfuck. It's messed up, man. Like,
you know what I just noticed on the Gatorade? There's a big G too.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
Man, see how y'all do it. See what y'all be doing.
I was sitting here looking across here at my Gatorade trade sponsor, and I noticed, man, there's a G on here, too. And this was made in Florida, but they still put a G on it.
You got G's everywhere around here, baby.
You know what? I got another OG here. Oh shit. We got to bring him in because I know he's only here for a little bit. We do have one more person here representing the Big Ten. He's at work. He said he's going to pop in. Say hello to the sheriff.
Who?
Look at the balance. Look at the balance. Even StreamYard knows who's on top.
You know what I'm
saying? All right. Let's bring one more support person in. Let me see here. Who am I going to guess? I'm going to go with.
I already know who you're going with.
Man, there's three people here. I want one for us. I'm going to go with my boy. Oh, he's been out coaching my girls.
I already know.
Let me go ahead and bring in TKO. What's up, Teddy?
What's up?
Teddy, do you want to be on the bottom of this row or the top of this row right now?
Hey, put me at the top, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir, baby.
UGA in the building tonight.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pee my pants.
Hey, my only question is for Teddy. Are you rooting for IU to beat OSU, or are you rooting for the Buckeyes?
See, now that's a trick question because it's more like I'm a jinx when it comes to college football. So I'm gonna say this because I want y'all to lose. Hoosiers.
All right. And he's been out for a couple weeks, but he's back too. I'm going to put him on the bottom row. I don't know that's where he's going to fit there, but let's see. The Hawk is here today.
What up, fellas?
Ooh.
What up?
What's up,
to be
man?
back.
The whole gang is here.
I figured I'd wear my nicest shirt today. It's got the Rock on it, so it's the best. It's the best shirt I have.
Hey, listen, even the Hawk is supporting
shirts, man.
Even the Hawk is supporting Memorial Stadium, is supporting with the Rock. Defend the
Okay.
rock, baby.
That was
Damn.
that was reaching. I'm gonna give it to you. We
Damn.
do have one more person though. I knew there was gonna be some kind of tie here. I kind of figured the Hawk was gonna be nice and kind of balance it off. The sheriff has been trending with support lately here. So I brought a guest to balance it out. I got my buddy CJ, and he rocks with Alabama.
Oh, yeah, he goes straight to the bottom. Yeah. He goes straight to the bottom, to the pits of hell. He can go to the pits of hell.
We appreciate all the love and the hate.
Oh my God!
We appreciate
The
it.
hell?
The pits of hell, D.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm born and raised in New York, but a lot of my family, or almost all of my family, is Alabama. And the funny part is, Alabama and War Eagles, they fight every single day. So I'll take the hate from Georgia. It's
All
funny
right.
when I get around the family that they all hate each other, and I'm like, wow,
See,
you guys like right up the street.
Right.
See, CJ, I totally get it, man, because the hate is real towards the Hoosiers. I'm from Indiana. I'm in Bloomington. I'm actually on campus where the Hoosiers play, the number 2 team in the country. Everybody, Kunta gives me love all the time, and I love it. But
By the
the
way-
hate is
By
the
the
hate
way,
is
it's gonna be the biggest game today that's being played.
Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, come on,
That's
Yeah.
man.
bullshit.
Mute his ass.
IU and Ohio State is the biggest game today.
Thank you.
It's not.
Hold on. Somebody calling you, like, Sheriff,
Hawk, please. The
Somebody
voice of reason is shaking his head. Hawk, you don't have a dog in the fight. What is the biggest game of championship week this week?
I would say this. Charles had said some very questionable things in the group chat last night. Okay, let's start there. Okay. The most questionable thing he said is that the Big Ten is better than the SEC. And anyone with some damn eyeballs knows that's not true. It's just a straight up lie. The SEC is the SEC, also known as the Super Elite Conference,
Thank
is
you.
the best conference in football. So if their championship game is today, it is better than the Big Ten's. Where the Big Ten stacks up next to that, I don't know. But if you look at from top to bottom, the teams in the SEC are better than the teams in the Big Ten.
Teddy, you wanted to say something on that?
I would say that I agree totally with Hawk. I mean, the Big Ten is making strides. In a couple of years, they will be there, but there's no replacing the dominance of what the SEC has out there. I mean, from top to bottom, they are a hard matchup every single week. And I think I can hear Cheryl's boss calling him. Hey, you got to go back in, right? All right, good. All right, so we can go ahead and get Sheriff off the show. And then
Nah, Sheriff
also-
is the boss.
I am the boss.
He
and
is the
Cheryl
boss.
about another 2 more minutes, and then you got to go back there and make those salmon croquettes. So
By the way, you can send me anything that Noodles makes. Sheriff, tell them a little bit about Noodles, the company that you work for, because some people don't know about this company, and it's not ramen. It's not. It's. Oh, I thought you left.
see, I told the boss calling him. I told you.
I think he's muted too.
Yeah, he's in a bad area.
I think he muted himself.
You have walked into a bad area of the building. Go somewhere else.
You see it, Malcolm said, I love
Can't hear
Michigan
you.
Wolverines. They're the greatest team ever. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
that's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh, there you
Don't
go.
do it
No.
then. Say something, Sheriff. Nope.
Oh, you lost
Oh,
us.
there it goes.
Team
Affirmative action just happened right there. That was HR at Noodles.
Well,
They
that's
just cut his shit out.
that's how Indiana gonna disappear today, just like that.
All right, D-Minus, start us off with our first story.
Yeah, man. On a badder note than this shit, man. Pittsburgh. My stories look this, man. Pittsburgh crowd was chanting "Fire Mike Tomlin" during last week's game. Is it time to just cut ties with Mike Tomlin, man? What you guys think, man? I got a lot to say on this. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna close it out because I need about 2 or 3 good minutes to say what I gotta say, and I don't want to hold up time right now. So I want to get what you guys have to say first. What do you guys think?
I keep mine short and sweet. I'll do the stats. Steelers have only had 3 coaches since 1969. Chuck Noll, 4 Super Bowls, left because he wanted to pursue an entertainment career. Bill Cowher, 1 Super Bowl, left because he said it was affecting his family, wanted to go to his family. Mike Tomlin, 2 Super Bowls. He's not going anywhere. Pittsburgh is so rich with tradition, they'll tough it out. He's not a losing coach, but they're not going to ruin their tradition, just my opinion. TKO.
All right. So would I say that Mike Tomlin is the problem? I don't think so. He's a part of it, yes. I think structurally, one of my good friends said at the beginning of the year, it's about identity with teams. And the Steelers used to have identity of a tough, hard-nosed defense, and at the same time, they had an effective run game that opened up the rest of their offense. I think they're straight away from those foundational elements that made the Pittsburgh Steelers who they are. Number one, who's y'all running back? I think that's the biggest concern. It's not the one throwing additional rock, even though Aaron Rodgers get a lot of the blame, as he should, because as the captain, he should be leading the ship in the right direction. But I would say that I think it's not so much as Mike Tomlin at the fact of the players need to play the position that they are. And I think that's what the problem is. Yes, he's not great at producing quarterbacks, but also nobody ever said that he's also a quarterback whisperer or anything to that nature. So I do not expect that from him. However, I do respect him as a coach, but I think it boils down to identify what your team is and then build from that instead of y'all just start at the season picking up a quarterback off the street and then y'all throwing the ball as too many times. Get back to the base of who you are. Lock in with that defense after the season, of course, because right now it's going to be tough to kind of, you can't really move it around. But I'd say, guys, figure out the identity of who the Steelers are and what y'all want to be going into next year instead of playing the guessing game all the way up to game 1. I think that was the problem.
Kunta.
So I'm gonna take this a different direction. I think Mike Tomlin's is not going nowhere, but I think it's much bigger than Mike Tomlin. I think the Steelers going into the draft, they knew damn well they needed a damn quarterback. And I think Mike Tomlin don't have any input in those major decisions. He might have some words to say about it, but at the end of the day, I think you start with the general manager, who makes those top decisions. You do not put all your chips on a washed up quarterback and to make them wait and lose all they picks. They had opportunities. You had Jackson still on the board. You had Shedeur Sanders still on the board. You had a whole lot of good quarterbacks, first round of quarterbacks, might I add, that was still on the board. They could have just waited and just the quarterback. And I think, far as Mike Tomlin, he's definitely a great coach. It's a lot of other Steelers people that I've been listening to think he's a good coach or just it's time to move on, but that's not the Steeler way. I think Mike Tomlin stays around. I think they need to start from the top. And the GM, he has more decisions. He makes most of those decisions in the Steelers organization. I think Mike Tomlin, just his job is just to coach. And I think that's what the Steelers do. They don't fire coaches like that. That's the only football team in the NFL that's different from all other teams. I think they just want coaches just to coach. I don't think Tomlin has anything to do with those type of decisions when it comes to picking, because I think if he does, I think then that's another story. And let me add this, you notice how what's that Lions coach, head coach is great?
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell. So you know how Dan Campbell took the play calling because of and I think Mike Tomlin can't do that, because if it was, I think Mike Tomlin would have took over that role as play calling in the offensive line. And I think most coaches in the NFL does that. And I think that lets you know they have a lot of decision in making and picking or whatever. And that's why those coaches get fired like that. I think with the Steelers, it's a whole different dynamic of what everybody's role is in that Steelers organization. I think the GM needs to go first if anything's happening.
What do you think there, Hawk? Is it Omar Khan, the GM of Pittsburgh, that's a problem? Maybe not. I mean, I'd rather hear them chant that in those stands. Fire Omar Khan, fire Omar Khan. Man, that could go a lot of different ways. What do you think, Hawk?
Yeah, I think if we get into that place of like, oh, fire Mike Tomlin, and you do kind of get that feeling from time to time of like, not that Tomlin's a bad coach by any stretch of the imagination, but this idea that, oh, maybe we'd be better if we just separated. He went on and did his own thing, we did our own thing. But I just think that if you fire Mike Tomlin, he's going to go to another team and make that team a Super Bowl team. And so when I used to think about the Pittsburgh Steelers, I often thought of them as a team that was very similar to like a traditional college football team that had a bunch of young guys that were hungry and all that type of stuff. I think Pittsburgh has gotten away from drafting really, really well. Pittsburgh for years has been a team that has drafted very, very well. And for whatever reason, over the last few years, they bring in Aaron Rodgers, they bring in Jalen Ramsey, they're bringing in these guys. I would say this: if you wanted to be in a better position quarterback wise, because Aaron Rodgers was beat up, and all I have to say is, hey, welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers, because when dude's got tape over his nose, he's got a busted nose and all that stuff, it's like, hey, guess what? People bring their helmets and chin straps when they play Pittsburgh. They're coming to line up because they know what the smoke is, because that's what Pittsburgh's bringing 99% of the time. Wouldn't you have loved to see Shedeur Sanders out of the dysfunction of Cleveland and quarterbacking for Pittsburgh? Because the whole dynamic, the whole thing around Pittsburgh right now could absolutely be changed if you were sitting here saying, oh, Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback. Maybe he plays way decent, and maybe he plays even just like a little bit bad, but you would have had a young quarterback that the front office, that the coach, that the GM, that everyone believed in, and they were going to spend their time focusing on and building that guy up and teaching him and coaching him and all that stuff. But you have Aaron Rodgers instead. And so I think they need to get back to drafting, because they do it well, and just rebuild their team. Tomlin is not the problem.
All right, CJ, you've heard a lot of things here. Give D- one more input. Is Tomlin the problem in Pittsburgh?
I would say yeah. Coaching is the main start for anything to basically begin. Football, baseball, basketball. Coaching is the main start, so that way everything falls in line behind it. So the coach ain't right, then the team not going to be right, regardless of how good the players are, regardless of how much you stack the team up. If your coaching not doing what they're supposed to do, how your team's supposed to follow right behind you?
Interesting points. D-, you heard a lot of stuff. What's the problem in Pittsburgh in your opinion?
Yeah, and that's good points from everybody, man. I think that you guys right on the point with a lot of things you guys said. I'm going to give you two reasons why I think that when the crowd was chanting fire Mike Tomlin. I think the two problems in Pittsburgh is, the first one is Amari Khan. It's time for his ass to go.
100%.
Because the draft goes through him. The draft, we have not drafted well at all, like Hawk alluded to. We have not drafted. Now, we have not had good draft picks because we've been in, I'm going to say playoffs every year, but we have winning records. So it bounces off records. We can't get the top 10 or the top 15 picks. We can't get that. We'd be in the 20 on down. So by the time the 20 pick get there, not saying all the players gone, but you can't get that top quarterback that you want, because they pretty much off the board. This year was an exception. You had two quarterbacks, like my brother alluded to. You had Shedeur Sanders, you had Jackson Dart that was available. And we could have used one of those two players. I was rooting for Jackson Dart because I think it fits Pittsburgh more than Shedeur Sanders. Not Shedeur Sanders couldn't rock with Pittsburgh. I just think Jackson Dart would have been a better concept, the style of play that we run. Amari Khan has to go. Mike Tomlin also has to go. That's my second problem.
Ooh.
Mike Tomlin is a great coach. He is. He's a great coach. He will go anywhere, like somebody said. He will go anywhere and win a Super Bowl. Not with this organization right now. I don't understand. I think the locker room have lost respect for him. We've had a shoe load of receivers that went away and now have won shit. Let me give you a few names. Big Ben was the last true quarterback that we had. Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, Joshua Dobbs, Justin Fields, Skylar Thompson, Mitch Trubisky, Landry Jones, and Charlie Batcher's backing up Big Ben. But do you see the list of quarterbacks that?
Don't forget Cordell Stewart.
Yeah, Cordell Stewart. I mean, I'm talking about but we have not had success with quarterbacks other than Big Ben. And I think that it's time for Mike Tomlin to peace out. I said about 2 or 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I was ready for Mike Tomlin to go because I think he had lost I think the people had lost respect for him. He can go somewhere else, like I said, and do better, but I think his time in Pittsburgh is over. We still got a chance to win the AFC North, but we're going to have to buckle down. Aaron Rodgers should never been a part of this plan this year. He should have never been a part of this plan. And I know that's the real reason why we didn't draft a quarterback in the first round or second round or third round or fourth round. I don't get it. So, yes, Khan and Tomlin has to go. That's my rebuttal about it. I'm done with it.
Kuta, you got a story for us.
Man, this NFL is really getting interesting right now. My thoughts to the panel is who's the best NFC football team and who's the best AFC football team? And do you see those two teams going to the Super Bowl? Now the AFC is the race is like not as tight as like the NFC. You got the Patriots 11-2, you got the Broncos 10-2, then you have the Jaguars, Chargers, Colts, Bills, all 8-4. So the AFC is real tight. NFC, you got the Bears, Rams, Seahawks 9-3. You got the Packers 8-3. You got the 49ers 9-4. The Eagles 8-4, and then the Lions 8-5. So this NFC and AFC race is tight. These games got to be won. It's going to be real interesting when we get down to the wire. Me personally, I think of those teams that I named from the AFC and NFC, either one of those teams has a chance get to the top or get to the AFC championship game and the NFC championship game and potentially go to the Super Bowl. It's hard to tell. I think this is like one of the first years that the AFC, NFC have like about 7 teams that almost have the same record or like one game, maybe 2 games behind each other, and it's real close. So I want to hear what you guys think about who you guys see going to the NFC championship game and potentially going to the Super Bowl. Me right now, I'm just like, it's like a wait and see, you know. It's real tight, you know. Any of those teams that I named could potentially be in the AFC championship game and NFC champion game. What you guys think?
All right, we're gonna go reverse order, try to keep it around 2 minutes. CJ, we need an AFC NFC rep from you, please.
AFC. I'm thinking Patriots may come back around again. Even though Buffalo, New York, you know, they're trying to do some things, but the last couple of games I saw, they didn't do too well. So I'm still looking at AFC for the Patriots, and NFC. You guys know I'm biased. I'm a 49ers fan, but watch it. Don't do that. Whoever.
No, I'm a 49ers fan.
Okay.
That wasn't on purpose, D-minus. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh man, hey, we gotta talk, man. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
DC, you into your research, man? What's up?
Man, every day he walks in the bowling alley, he's wearing a Yankees hat. You asked me what it was. Yeah, he said. I said, what kind of fan? He said he's a Yankee, man. I can't stand it.
I'm a New Yorker, but 49ers have been doing better in the last year or so. Right now, Purdy's looking pretty good as he's come back now. So, no, I'm super biased. But if I had to go by the standings, I think 49ers is looking real good. Seattle's also looking real good. The Rams looking real good. So, I don't know about the NFC just of yet, but AFC, I'll have to go with the Patriots.
All right, Hawk.
Yeah, the AFC side is, like he had kind of alluded to, the AFC side is not nearly as competitive as the NFC side. Buffalo and New England are obviously the two top dogs in the AFC. The problem I have with Buffalo is they're not consistent. One week they look like they're winning the Super Bowl, and the next week they look like they're like gonna draft in the top 5 of the draft. So, Dalvin Cook might go for 200, or not Dalvin Cook. James Cook might go for like 200, and then the next game show up and run for like 35 or something. They're weird. I like the Patriots in the AFC. They're much more consistent. I think the best two teams in football are both on the NFC side, and that's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks right now as it sits. I think the Bears are complete frauds. They're not even under consideration. As good as their record is and their team is, did you know they have the 32nd passing attack in the league?
Yeah.
That's not a passing game that makes you get into the playoffs or even remotely successful in the playoffs. Because as you know, when the playoffs start, all that BS falls to the side, and you got to do what you know how to do to the best of your ability. And having the worst passing attack in football is not going to do it. So yeah, they're fake. But I think for right now, just take who's the top dog right now, and I think the Rams. And until Seattle beats the Rams are the best team in the NFC.
All right, TKO.
All right. So to start off by what Kunta said, he's right. I think this is kind of like one of those questions where it's a little too early to really know, because the AFC has never been this tight of a race. And then also, too, if you look at the division leaders, these are also the teams that had the weakest schedules of the whole year. The Patriots had the weakest schedule of the year. The freaking Jacksonville Jaguars did. Why? Because they draft in the top 5 every year. So let's not negate that this is equal footing, because every team ain't playing the same schedule. All right. So this is why I would agree that, I'm saying the Buffalo Bills, for my opinion, as close as that divisions are, they will beat someone like the Patriots in the playoffs. The Patriots are frauds. They don't play nobody all year. They only play 2 teams that's had a winning record so far. And so, but them having the ease, they keep losing and they get the easiest schedule. Look at Jacksonville. That's another team that they're not really dominating teams. They're winning because they're scheduled. They're playing the Jets and they're playing the Dolphins. The easiest teams they can play. So I would go with Buffalo because, yes, they show grit at certain times. They may not be the biggest front runner, but I think around a lot of the Fugazi teams, they're the ones that will possibly come out of that. On the NFC side, it's the same. Out of every team right now in the playoff pictures, the Bears are the biggest frauds. Easiest schedule, and it will not sustain when they still got more division games to play. They will probably lose out 3 of the last 5 games. And so I'm going with the Rams. Yes, they dropped the game to Carolina, but Carolina also did not get enough credit for how tough they are playing against the tough teams they have. They have stuck it out against the Eagles. They beat the Cowboys. They went toe-and-toe with the Green Bay Packers. People are not putting the respect on them, even though their record doesn't reflect that of how they started. And I hate to admit it, Carolina's tough. So I would sit there and say a team like the Rams, honestly, red zone is when it counts. When you need to score, every time they're in that red zone, they're going to put up points on that board. That's playoff football. So for all those teams out here want to keep saying, because the Patriots out here beating up on the team on Thursday night and they ain't calling nothing, letting them hit them 5 yards out of bounds, it was ridiculous. And y'all let them get away with that because everybody wants to see Mike Vrabel flourish with the Patriots. It's funny how Rod Mayo drafted this team right here. I feel a Mark Jackson situation. That's why I'm fighting again. The Patriots are frauds. Y'all will lose in the playoffs just like the Indiana Hoosiers. So enjoy the little gravy train. Y'all going to get down. I just get tired of hearing about all these teams that don't do nothing for 5 years. You know why? Because y'all had a draft for 5 years to actually be talked about now. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Patriots with this weak schedule they got, and then they want to sit here and act like they some big dogs. It's going to be the same thing like the Indiana Hoosiers.
All right, so I don't know how Indiana got in there, but I love it. The best AFC team by far is, of course, the Patriots. There's a very good chance that they're going to finish 15-2. Here's the problem, because their last games are the Bills, Jets, Ravens, and Dolphins. And just being honest, they're going to lose in the first round. So the question here is, Who is the best team in the AFC? The Patriots are. Are they going to the Super Bowl? No.
No.
As soon as they have to face one of those playoff teams, no matter who it is in the AFC, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. But I will give it up to Vrabel and Mayo. Great draft. Great drafting, like we talked about with Pittsburgh. Figure out how they're drafting, because the Patriots had the same problem. They draft in the middle. There's a certain okay, look, if you're a scout and you're scouting for the Steelers who are not winning the Super Bowl, but they're not last, that's a hard job to pick in the middle. Think about your fantasy football drafts. When you pick at the top or the bottom, you got a lot better chance of getting good players than you do if you drafted number 7 and 8, right? D minus.
That is true.
Because we were 7 and 8 this year, and last year we were 1 and 2, and our teams definitely got affected. Now, to elaborate on the Bears, my team's the Raiders. Your offense is worse than ours. You are the 32nd ranked team in offense. I don't know how you're winning games. Defense, I guess. But by the way, I saw Micah Parsons' little skit. Yo, Caleb, you better not wear none of that nail polish today. I'm just telling you. NFC, this is super easy. I know it's all tight. The one thing the NFC team has that's going to the Super Bowl is Matthew Stafford. They're 9-3 right now. You got the Cardinals, Lions, Seahawks, and Falcons. I don't really think it matters who they beat as long as they go 2-2 and go into the playoffs 11-5. I'll take Stafford all the way. The man is like 80% in the red zone. The offense performs well in the red zone, and he has this one thing. No matter what game you're playing, you can play a kid game. Every single game has something called EXP, and Matthew Stafford has a PhD in EXP, D minus.
I agree. AFC, I can make this real simple. Nobody called this team at all.
I'm listening.
Watch out for the Texans. Now I'm gonna tell you why. The Texans is a dangerous team, man. They're gonna be KC tomorrow.
100%.
Their defense reminds me of one of those old school defenses back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's paying attention to Houston Texans. They just get a little offensive done, a little offensive game. They know that it's a little suspect, but their defense is carrying a lot of weight right now. I do like the Texans. Another team in the AFC is also the Denver Broncos. Now I know that they've been winning by like 3 points, like all their games. Like they've been barely winning, but it's a win. I still don't think you can discount Denver from getting there. I think they're one of the better teams out there because they are winning. Those are my two teams, AFC, Denver and the Texans. I don't trust Buffalo, never did. Like Hawk said, they wishy-washy. You don't know what Buffalo team you're getting. And KC is not going to be there this year. They're not going to make the playoffs. So my AFC will be the Texans and the Broncos. NFC, I'm with everybody else. The Rams are the better team. But let me tell you something. Don't let 49ers get into this playoffs like that, because they are a team that can beat the Rams. They're a team that can beat Seattle. They're a dangerous team as well. Not saying that because of San Francisco and my brother, but they are a team that's trending up right now. And then the fact is, San Francisco, they've been hurt all year and still winning games. That's a problem.
That's the scary part.
That is the scary part. They haven't even been they haven't even had a full roster yet, which makes them very, very dangerous. So watch out for the 49ers, but I still like the Rams in this NFC.
I think I saw a cool stat about that. I just want to throw it in for Kunta goes. McCaffrey's the leading receiver in the NFL.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That beast of a running back is Kunta, close out your section.
Yeah, and to elaborate what you're saying, if you watch the 49ers, like, and CJ and vouch for this too, the way they use McCaffrey, they're not using just as running back. They put him out in the slants. They put him out on the go routes. He's catching everything. And the only thing about that is the way they're using him. I hope he stays healthy and don't get hurt, because he's like the main piece. He's like 85% of our offense right now. And so if you just go on his back and keep using him, that'll be a problem. I just scale back on using McCaffrey. Go ahead, D-Minus. What you
real quick, and we can get off this. You said something just now. You said they use McCaffrey like all over the place. Nobody said the coach in this thing. Now, the coach started off using Taylor like that, but stopped doing it for some particular unstrange reason. I don't have no idea why. That's why the coach didn't get called in this conversation, because they changed their game plan for some reason. But if they learned from McCaffrey and the San Francisco 49ers, the coach would be that team to beat in the AFC.
Yeah. So we can move on from this. We all can just sit back and watch, man. It's gonna be a show.
All right. Zion Williamson is currently sidelined again with a grade 2 right hip abductor strain and will be out at least 3 weeks for the Pelicans. Is this new inner thigh tear, which I had to look that up? There's a muscle on your inner thigh. That's what a grade 2 right hip abductor strain is. A good reason for the team to make the decision to cut ties with Zion. I'm going to bring the panel out here, and I'm just going to read some stats and go around. First injury for Zion was October 18th, 2019, to his knee. I'm not going to specify the injuries, but I will tell you the amount he's had every year since then. 5 injuries in 2020, 5 injuries in 2021, 4 injuries in 2022, 6 injuries in 2023, 17 injuries in 2024. There's only 82 games. 15 injuries in 2025 thus far. He's averaged 22.1 points per game career, 5.6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. B-. If you are the Pelicans GM, is it time to cut ties, and why?
DC, when you put this story up, I looked at it and I turned the page. I didn't do no research. I didn't do no studying. I didn't do none of that shit, because you know why? This man should not be in the NBA. Like, he should retire and go commentate somewhere. This man has not played a full season, not even half a season of basketball. Let alone, I don't know how his talking skills is, but the man need to go broadcast somewhere. That's all I got to say about this story. Get rid of him. Like, he should lead the NBA, hands down.
So you're not even trying to trade him. You're just cutting him and throwing him to the pool.
Trade him for what?
You're not even going to try to trade him.
What you gonna get for him?
I don't know. There's some teams out there.
The thing about it is, what's so crazy is teams will try to offload some players just to get him, just so he can sit on the bench and make money.
Okay, so there I'm saying again, if you're the Pelicans, do you get rid of him and just throw him away, put him in the pool, or do you try to trade him?
I try to trade him, get some for him, because I know he ain't worth shit to me. Because I try to get some players for him while I can, but he need to get the hell on. Honestly,
King Kuta, you are the GM of the Pelicans. What are you doing?
And listen, the Pelicans and Zion, they had their chances to, when he came into the league, he was overweighted. He had all this time to get himself in shape, to work out, to be healthy. And these players, so they're not taking care of their bodies, man. That's what it is. And Zion got a lot of extra activities outside of basketball. I think we all know what that is going on too. He's really not focused. He's not focused on. I think he really lost his love for the game, man. Be honest with you.
I do too.
I think he ain't really into basketball like that. And Zion, he's not taking care of his body, man. It's just whatever. I think he just eat a hoagie sandwich at night, go to sleep, and wake up and go to practice. I mean, he's not really taking care of his body, man. I think Zion just more so just collecting a paycheck, man. And I mean, when you hear this news like this, that's good news to them, because you just sitting on the bench making money. You really ain't got to play. I think, and it's crazy because you cheating the fans, man.
Yeah,
really
that's
cheating
the
the
big
fans. You cheating the fans. And I was just like my brother said, I just try to see what I can get for him. Just move on from him, man, because you holding up the Pelicans, setting them up for success. You holding them up. They can be moving on to bigger and better things to rebuild that organization. So I say trade them.
All right, TKO, you are the GM of the Pelicans.
And if I was, I'll fire myself, because this is. I'm right here. I mean, honestly, I don't. Okay, guys, I hear what y'all saying, and that's very, very valid. The man has been hurt, and yes. However, please, right now, tell me one player on the Pelicans besides Zion. Somebody, please, just throw a name out, because I'm looking at the roster
Ingram?
right now.
Ingram? Is Ingram still on there?
No, he's with the Raptors.
I know. I'm messing with you.
No, I'm with you, right? Looking at this roster right here, do you, even if Zion was healthy, could not help a team that only has 3 wins right now. But then we're 25 games in. So
I get
that's
you.
to the same thing y'all was saying earlier. It is the GM and organizational fault. Number one, the Pelicans have never produced a playoff team since Anthony Davis last time I checked, and that was over 10 years ago. So when it comes down to it, some players are stifled by the organization that they have. If you trade someone like him to a high-level team like the Lakers, they will put more money, invest more time with better doctors because they want to actually make a playoff push. So, yes, I do believe that his trade value may not be much to nothing, but if I was a team that's looking for an extra player to come off the bench, maybe be able to rejuvenate with the second group, not asking him to do all of what he's asked to do with the Pelicans, because Zion, even if he was healthy, could not score 30 points a game and still win with this team. So I just say that it's organizationally, they paid him the money, he's getting $30 million. If I was a young kid his age, who's going to turn down $30 million regardless if we win or lose? I would take the $30 million, as well as what's his name? Murray's on the team. I can't say his first name right. He's getting $30 million.
Tonje Murray.
Yeah, Jordan Poole getting over $25 million. Who said either one of these other two is worth $30 million a year? So he's not the problem. If you got an organization that don't spend time or don't spend the money on their players, it shows, and they don't care, and they don't care about Zion. So it's the Pelicans' fault, but they do need to trade him. You're on mute. You're on mute.
DC, you're on mute.
So, Hawk, no wonder why nobody was laughing. Okay. Oh, man, that was pretty good. Anyway, so Hawk, I looked at the depth chart of the Pelicans because TKO is saying Zion doesn't have the drive to play because he doesn't have a team to play behind. So I got Jeremiah Fears, Trey Murphy III, Herbert Jones is out, Zion Williams is out, and Jordan Poole is out. You're the GM of the Pelicans. What do you need to do with Zion?
The first thing I would do is say I didn't know that Kawhi Leonard had a son named Zion Williamson because this man is forever hurt, just like his daddy, forever hurt. Is in the witness protection program. Ain't seen that man ever. That's all I got to say about that. Hell yeah, they need to get rid of him. I'm tired of these NBA players nowadays. Listen, when you're a professional athlete, I'm not talking Olympic type sports or any of that, but like when you're attached to one of these 3 big leagues, being football, baseball, basketball, when you're attached to one of those leagues, you hit the lottery. You have an opportunity that is like 1% of the American population gets, you know? And so you have hit the lottery. So what do you got to do? You got to spend the money to take care of your body. Zion Williamson's been fat ever since we've seen him. Going back to high school, those viral clips of him dunking on people and stuff. Like, okay, he's been fat since high school. We want to give Luka Doncic. We want to give Luka Doncic all these problems about being a little bit overweight and all that stuff, and not really taking care of his body. But if you were to ask yourself right now, would you rather have Luka or would you rather have Zion? You would never pick Zion in a million years.
I mean,
these dudes are fat.
If I put Zion in Luka's program, I might take Zion.
But here's the thing. You can say what you want about Zion being in Luka's program, but here's the thing. Is Zion not afforded the same exact type of opportunities that Luka has been afforded? He has. He was billed as the next up-and-coming superstar, and he'd rather sit his ass down and eat some Popeyes biscuits that are dry as hell, first of all.
Hey, man, get off Popeyes, man. Get off Popeyes.
I love Popeyes. I'm just saying.
He went right after the biscuit, man. He said, the biscuit sucks.
Man, that's like
the biscuits haven't been right since like the 80s.
They're right.
Yeah, they have gone back a little bit.
Yeah.
They haven't
okay,
been right.
Anyway, dude would rather sit down and eat and not take care of his body. Like I said, you have hit the lottery. You have something that 1% of all people in America have, and you're squandering the opportunity. And it is so stupid, and he needs to have people in his corner that are telling him, hey, smack him around. Like, bro, you got to get in shape because you have a real opportunity. And so it is what it is. Trade him. Get rid of him. Whatever. You got to do what's best for the team.
CJ, you are the GM of the Pelicans. Congratulations. What are you going to do with Zion?
I don't know if I want the congratulations, but I'm siding with the rest of the panel. Just looking up some of his stats, he hasn't really been scoring anything since like 2020 to like 2023, I think it is, that I saw. After that, everything else has been crazy. He's got himself involved with too many different women. Still being injured so many times. Like, how do you be injured? I think one of your stats, you said he was injured 17 times. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you're basically just running around as an athlete and just saying, hey, let me just be regular. Let me eat whatever I want. Let me not exercise. Let me not stretch. Let me not do all the extracurricular special techniques of stretching my body and preserving and getting myself healed a whole lot faster from the cryogenic chambers and everything else. So for him to be doing all of that just to collect a paycheck, yeah, just get rid of him. I mean, granted, you might not get too much money for him, but hey, you still get something for him because, again, for him to be making $30 million and in the past 4 or 5 games this year, he hasn't even touched the court. So what's the purpose of me still paying you $30 million?
So
I'm still lost. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we sit there and just said the roster out to every one of you guys. Please name me one player right now, even in their prime, that can go on that court with that team and get more than what they got. Who's passing in the ball? Who is he passing it to? This team suck. Like, how is it that with the Steelers, you're saying that it could be a lot with the organization because they didn't draft well? The Pelicans done the same exact shit, and we're giving them a pass. The GM is the problem because we heard it from player said you could take a player that's in Zion's situation, trade him to the Spurs, and I bet you there'll be a playoff team. Why? It had nothing to do with Zion. Why would I go ahead and break my neck for a team that's only going to get 3 wins? He can go ahead and play every game this year. It's not going to change the loss record. It's the team, guys. Like,
I think what we're missing here is Zion hasn't showed us any sign of progress. And when he had those opportunities, when you invest in that in your product, he has shown no work ethic in that basketball program, and none whatsoever. Like, he can literally check
you're right, but y'all keep talking about his outside life, and that's why I'm still lost on him. I don't care who he dating. Like, that's why I'll be trying to relate to sports.
So you don't think sometimes the outside can be a distraction? You don't think distraction? You don't think?
I mean, if you're overweight and you're spending all your time in a strip club, it's a problem.
So what you say in media is no different. Okay, Jordan's wife had a private investigate on him for cheating all those years. You didn't know about that until she's found it. It wasn't like it was a claim every week, but now we so called it because we got cell phones. Every single story that pop up, y'all worried about who he's dating. I don't give a shit who he's dating. Is the man going to show up when he plays? And that's what I think. I'm saying that his baby mama on the side is not playing in the basketball game. I don't care less who he's dating. Just like LeBron's wife. You don't hear about her unless we're saying her in the glowing light. But the man dropped 40 points. Ain't nobody say, or if he's dropped 9 the other night, ain't nobody saying, well, Savannah had an argument with LeBron before he came in. That's why he ain't scored no difference. Like, I don't see how when players struggle, it's a problem with the outside life.
He ain't doing nothing. He can't stay on the court, Teddy. The problem is he's not taking basketball serious at all. He's overweight. He hasn't taken nothing serious. So it's Zion all the way. It's the problem.
Is the team taking him serious? Because he has nobody on that team to play with. So go out there and trade and get somebody. But until they actually show they're trying, who the hell is he passing it to?
All right. Let's go on to our next subject, man. Zion's getting too much time on here already. He's only played. He has 15 injuries this season that he's listed, and they've only played 19 games.
Yeah, he's injured for him.
But I mean, he still is averaging 22.1 points for the 4 games he did play this year. So
that's only 4 games.
I know, but those 4 games are when baby mama was in the house. Our next segment is brought to you by Burn by Rocky Patel. Man, we got to do Zion again. That was pretty good.
On with me, nigga. Already. only calls I don't be on is when you cussing. Out.
Hey, this segment brought to you by Burn. I got you. This segment is brought to you by Burn by Rocket Patel, located in the Barry Truist Park. Open daily from 4 p.m. to midnight, Friday and Saturday until 2 a.m. I wasn't at Burn last night. I stayed home, and I don't know much about what went on there, but I'm going down to get some cigars for Christmas. So all you people that are expecting cigars, y'all better be nice to me. D-Mize, you ain't got to be nice to me. You just keep being you. You definitely. This is Fill in the Blanks from PTI. What? You're on the bottom today, so you have to be nice to me to get to the top.
No, what?
TK, you want some cigars?
Away.
Yeah. I've been waiting on it.
I'm playing with you. You know what? If I'll get you some cigars if you can do me one more thing. Let me hear you say that retarded 3 words.
Woo, yes.
See? Oh man, I'm just telling you. Hey, Teddy, do me a favor, Teddy. Do our little thing. Do our thing. One word.
Because we got 5 letters. One word. Ready for money.
Yeah.
That's what it is, baby. Money rules the world. You can get a Mississippi State Bulldog fan to go hoo hoo hoo. Man, let me tell you.
I like Teddy's better though. I like Teddy's better. I like that though, Ted. I like
it. You can catch him every Monday at 7:00. You can listen to that song, dude. I'll tell you right now. I'm the producer of that show. That song gets played. He's got his own people in the chat box. What are they called?
Oh, the knockouts.
He's got a group of people. They call themselves the Knockouts, and they're telling him, man, we dance to that song every time you play it. And Teddy's got that money being kind of popular.
Hey, I hopped on TKO show for about 4 seconds on Monday and made that dude melt down with laughter. I just dropped one comment and then I was out.
I mean, yes, Hawk did a mic drop. We got more to talk about it this Monday. If y'all want to hear about it, 7:00. I know TKO's going to say something about the mic drop.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hawk came in and he literally made one comment and left, and he didn't have to say nothing else. We'll talk about it Monday at 7. Fill in the blanks. We're just looking for you to fill in a word here when your turn comes up. Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU was blank. D-.
Bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Lane Kiffin was wrong for that, man. Ole Miss had a chance to they could probably win the national championship. They had a good team like that. The only team that beat them was Georgia. And the thing about it is, for you to quit on your kids mid-season, but then I think it's also the college rules too that had to deal with that shit, whatever. But then Tulane coach get a job with Oklahoma State, and he was coaching last night with his team.
Yep.
I don't get it. That was bullshit to me. I didn't like what Lane Kiffin did.
King Kuta.
What are we surprised? That's a Lane Kiffin move, man. He been known to doing that stuff. He been known. Saban had to fire his ass, So it's just a Lane Kiffin move. Yes, I'm not surprised.
Man, it happened way before that. Lane Kiffin used to be the offensive coach of the Raiders, man. Lane Kiffin's been doing this for a long fucking time. Long time.
Lane Kiffin move.
Hawk.
I put down the word expected because my whole life I've watched Lane Kiffin do some dirty shit at every opportunity he gets. Some people have like the angel on the shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder. Lane Kiffin's just got 2 devils up there. It's just a matter of which devil he's going to listen to, And so I remember when he was at Tennessee in 2009. And kind of same situation, and he was like a sleazy dog because he saw, look at that USC job right there. Let me bounce from Tennessee and go to the USC job. And so it's just who Lane Kiffin is. The only thing that I have a problem with is like that he's got a team in the 5, 6, 7, 8 in the college football playoff, and you're bouncing to go to this other school. Is like, that's why I like the way the NFL does it. Sometimes they're like, no, I'm not taking interviews until this playoff run's over. I wish they would have done that.
CJ,
He on mute.
he knows.
There we go. Controversial from what I was reading. I think he just, like everybody else is saying, basically just chasing the bag. But that's like a typical corporate person, if I can say. A lot of corporate people in the corporate world, they do that. They bounce around. They'll get into a company, get the little bonus check, get the little incentives, create a big idea, get things going, and then because they got something else new that just literally popped up on their radar. Not knowing too much about him, but from what I'm seeing and reading, yeah, he an ass.
TKO, what's the word we're looking for here?
Hey, you already know the word, baby, and it comes
The
to
money.
Do it. Say it.
Gotta hit it.
5 letters. Word.
Uh,
Give it to me, DC. That's exactly what it is, everybody. Everybody.
Hey, and I just want to show you, only because I know TKO was going to say it, my answer says play money video.
Absolutely. I love this college football because it's now where the players don't have no loyalty. Now the coaches never had and never will. This is not an NIL deal. This is more coaches been doing this forever. A kid will sign up as a freshman, they'll walk right out the door. And then the kid got to wait a whole year to get to that coach. Oop, he chased him again. I just think that with LSU's unlimited checkbook right now is what he needs in order to get a consistent run, because Ole Miss, sadly enough, probably don't have enough guns to win it this year. We all know NCAA is kind of fixed. If you ain't one of the top 4, you're not introducing to the national championship, and you're not going to win. So Ole Miss seems to be one of those dogs out the race, and half that team's going to transfer right on over to LSU next year anyway. So get ready for LSU, Alabama, and Georgia to be a tight, closer race, which it should be, instead of saying Ole Miss only prospered because of Lane Kiffin.
There you go. My word, you already heard it. I'm not going to play it again. 5 letters, 1 word. Money. We're going to go to our next thing. We're going to save a little bit of time here. It is time for trivia time. I don't know how this is working. I have no idea how it's happening. The Sheriff has 3 points. TKO has 2 points. This week starts with Kuta. No one else has points, which blows my mind. King Kuta. Oh, by the way, CJ, you can't look this up. You can't look this up. This is trivia time, so whatever I say, don't look it up. This is like your knowledge of sports. We like to see a hand up or something like that. D-Mize will call you out anyways.
Damn sure will. I ain't got no points. I need all the help I can get.
Okay, so King Kuta, and there's a good chance. Okay, before you guys tell me you already did this, don't tell me that. Just get it fucking right. Okay, that's all you gotta do. I think I might have done this a long time ago, but I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna run it anyways. King Kuta, who are the only 3 quarterbacks to have 13 wins for 2 different teams in a season? You have to have all 3 right. I will not tell you which ones are right or wrong. I will just tell you wrong or right. King Kuta, who are those 3 quarterbacks?
Different. How many teams? 3 different teams?
Read the question again, DC.
Yeah.
There are only 3 quarterbacks in NFL history to have 13 wins for 2 different teams in a season. Who are those 3 quarterbacks?
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and who's the other one? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and I don't know the other one.
That is incorrect. Go into the Hawk.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees.
That is incorrect. D minus.
I think it's Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady.
That's incorrect. TKO.
I would go with Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Kurt Warner.
That is incorrect. By the way,
Oh.
Kurt Warner's one. That was the trick part of it. Kurt Warner only had 12 with the other team.
With the Cardinals. All right. I thought I was close. All right. good stuff.
CJ, can you steal this?
I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, hell no, I ain't gonna be able to. Stop. just thinking about it and looking, man, hell no, I can't even. I'm not even gonna try to embarrass myself. I'll just go ahead and take the donut.
Hawk, was that not the most honest answer we've ever had in the show?
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
no.
I like that.
Honest as they come. You're not about to have me looking like a fool if I can't really get it. I'm taking the donut.
Yeah.
All right, it is. The answer is, by the way, that would make D minus start next week. No points this week. It is Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Jared Goff.
Jared
Goff. Jared Goff. No way. It is time to spice it up.
Yep.
Damn. I knew it was them two, but I just couldn't figure out that last one. I thought it was Aaron Rodgers, though. I thought he got.
Oh,
Nah, you must have forgot he played for the Jets last year.
Yeah, he played with. I thought he did it for Minnesota. Was it
in my Green Bay and somebody?
He only played
Green Bay
the
Jets
Jets.
Yep.
in the
Green Bay,
Steelers. Yeah,
That's right.
I was gonna say Stafford, but I knew Detroit. He didn't win those 13 games.
not in Detroit.
Right.
It's time to spice it up, y'all. I think I messed up on this one, y'all. I think I messed my own self up with this list because this is a hard list, and I it took me a good little minute. But today's top five brought to you by Spice It Up. You got here and call Joe Bradley at 404-455-4751 for all your smoked and grilled meats. This week's top five is the top five rivals of all time in a sport. Now, it took me a minute to get this list, and I'm like, damn, I had to do my own homework on this shit. But it's rest to see what you guys think, man, because there's a lot of rivalries out here, man, and I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have the same list out here. I don't think. Not with this one.
This will be the first time I'll tell you, Get Money Sports supports you using your heart on this one. Because we all watch different sports, man. Because if you went and Googled this, which I tried to do this just to see what was going on, I did a top 25 greatest rivalries, and 16 of those are soccer. I don't watch that shit. You are not going to get me in front of a TV for that long and then tell me the score is 0-0. And then try to buy a season ticket out of your fucking mind. Anyway, D minus brought to you by Spice It Up. Who is the number 5 greatest rivalry in your world?
You want my number 5, A, B, or C? Because I got 3 top. I got 3 fives.
You got a couple of them people that had to go on there because they dressed right today.
No, my number 5 is Pittsburgh Steelers against the AFC North. And I'm gonna tell you, the whole AFC North is a rivalry in its own self. That's my number 5. When you play that game, it's gonna be bloody. Every game is gonna be bloody. So I think that rivalry, AFC North with Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Cleveland, is a rivalry that's always gonna be there. My number 5.
I like that one. My number 5, and I'm sure it's gonna be higher on other people's list, is Ali Frazier. They fought twice, and both of them were named Fight of the Century and Thriller Manila. That's my number 5. TKO, who do you got number 5?
I'm gonna go with, and this is more of an era of Hearns, Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Marvin Hagler. I think that was the best rivalry right there in boxing.
They all hate each other.
And 8. I just think that division right there. Anytime you put those 4 against each other, was the toughest fight you have ever seen in boxing, in my opinion.
Nice. CJ, who you got number 5?
49ers against everybody.
I love it.
I mean, it's said with love. It's said with love. Good answer. Oh, look, he thinks he's on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer. Hawk, who you got number 5?
We'll stick with that one. Seattle versus San Francisco. I only went one with my heart, like you said. The reason I picked it is because if you look at the history of the NFC West, there was a bunch of years where Seattle dominated, and lately it's been San Francisco dominating. And so the games are always good. I remember specifically a couple of years ago that Seattle and San Francisco were tied for it's like winner of this game gets the number one seed in the NFC. And San Francisco literally stopped Seattle on the 1 inch line. And Seattle went from the number one seed in the NFC to the 5 seed because they're the wild card team. And it was on the goal line, like maybe 6 inches from being a touchdown. And it's like, man, division games in general, that's where it's at.
King Kunta, number 5.
Michigan and Ohio State rivalry. You know, that's been going on for years and years, man. So known as the Toledo War.
It needs a way better name than that.
Yeah. That was back in 1897.
Yeah, that's definitely a good rivalry. D-Mize, what you got? Number 4, greatest rivalries in your world, any sport.
Well, somebody already said is Ali and Frazier, man. I wasn't born in that era, man, but I heard the stories and went back and did research on all that. Ali and Frazier, that was a hard-nosed ass fight, man. I got Ali Frazier number 4.
At number 4, and this is personal for me, UGA versus Alabama. I don't care what you ranked. I could give you I want to watch that game no matter where the fuck I am. I got my granddaughter today. I already told her 3:00. Too bad. You're watching football. But Papa, don't. UGA, Alabama. TKO.
Gotta go with the Yankees versus the Dodgers. Ain't that right?
I can't stand them.
That's baseball in a nutshell right there. Yankees, Dodgers for me.
CJ, who we got number 4?
Number 4. As a kid, I used to love watching Buffalo Bills. Their moniker is "Boy, I love losing Super Bowls." When I left New York, I kind of stopped, paying attention to the New York teams anymore. The Knicks kind of won my heart back, but as far as like anybody else, but the Bills always was a sore spot for me. They always would get close and then tank, and then now they're trying to do something, but I still think they're gonna lose. Because again, boy, I love losing Super Bowls. It ain't never changed yet.
But don't y'all get used to that as a 49er fan right now?
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Repeat.
Hold on. We're going to HR.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wait on this. That's right. All right, question.
I can't.
Me being a Cowboys fan, I love to hear this. Now, y'all guys went from we actually had 5 titles, just like you guys. Now it's more of these participation trophies. Y'all want to keep counting every year. Even Hawk, I'm glad he be saying.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's not here. Hold on. He's not. Hold on. When he comes, here he come back. Hold on.
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out about these participation trophies. Y'all keep anointing yourselves because last time I checked, y'all haven't won the Super Bowl since '94. Yet y'all keep getting these second place trophies, and y'all act like that actually makes a real championship. But y'all keep saying somebody not winning. Let's see. Y'all lost with Kaepernick. You lost again when y'all won against the Rams, and then yet somehow y'all keep getting these trophies. I'm trying to figure out.
All right, quick rebuttal, CJ.
So who's your team again?
Cowboys.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Yeah. Well, how many trophies y'all got? How many we got?
Time out, TK. Now you said a whole mouthful. Now, at least we got there. When the last time y'all even got there? When last time y'all ever got there? We
used to not even say that.
We're going to stop right there. Back to the top 5, brought to you by Spice It Up. I don't know how we got in that argument. That was pretty cool. hey, you know why men love sports? Because that can happen right there. All real. We all like each other still.
I stopped for one reason. As soon as he said Dallas Cowboys, I was done. Because there's nothing more to say.
Y'all win a championship.
So we're just going to leave it.
How many y'all won since '94?
Where was I? I forgot where I was now. Oh, yeah, he said,
I'll go back. Alter the net, TK.
CJ at he's in number 4. That's where we left off at. Hawk, what you got number 4? Brought to you by Spice It Up.
I said Canada versus Russia hockey.
Oh, dude.
Like you could be one of those guys that's not even remotely interested in hockey, but if you see that there's a gold medal on the line or some type of medal on the line, and Canada and Russia draw each other's names and they're squaring up against each other, oh, it's time to go. You know, you might hate America and all that good stuff, but sitting right there, you can be like, nah, dude, it's all about America today, because that is like, for the longest time, Russia was like the big brother, dominating, winning everything. And, you think of the Miracle on Ice and all that good stuff, so Canada versus Russia at hockey, like, 100%. That's it as far as rivalries go.
King Kuta, number 4, brought to you by Spice It Up. Greatest rivalry in your world.
The Duke in North Carolina, the college basketball. The
You down there at 4?
Huh?
All the way down at 4?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm in my feelings a little bit. It's personal.
No, you are.
It's all right. D-minus. Who you got? Number 3, brought to you by Spice It Up.
You gotta have WCW and WWF on here, man. That was a big rivalry back in the day. Even when you had DX, NWO, it was just crazy, man. That was a big rivalry, man. And I mean, that was the highlight of my theme back then in wrestling. WCW versus WWF. Number 3.
I'm a little upset that I missed it on my list, man. I'm looking to see who I can take off, but I can't take mine. All right, at number 3, Bird versus Magic. I was a basketball fan back in those days. Didn't matter the record, man. Those two played. That was going to fit to be a show. Bird versus Magic, especially like on commercials too. Like they play the game, then they show a McDonald's commercial, and you're like, oh, cool. TKO, number 3.
Hey, I'm right there with D-minus, man. Hey, great wrestle minds think alike. I got Stone Cold versus The Rock as one of the greatest rappers of all. The build up, promos, all that. There's no other great works in wrestling besides that right there.
CJ, who you got number 3?
Number 3, big man in the NBA. Elijah Wan, Patrick Ewing, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki. All them. We don't get to see a lot of those big guys in the game no more like that. All those guys was like real talented, and I miss those. Like it was a highlight for me to see those guys get in there and get busy.
Facts. Good. Number 3, Hawk. Who you got?
Put just like Kunta, I put Duke and UNC in basketball. Listen, if you just think about the amount of names that have come through both of those programs and played in that game, it's crazy. It's one of the best parts about college basketball is that rivalry. So yeah, I have them at 3.
King Kuta.
We are number what? 3.
3.
Yep. Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's like since that history, they played each other like 200 times. Since basketball was born, and that was like one of the greatest rivalries of NFL history.
It's not much of a rivalry, but
yeah,
they think it is. That's all that matters. Back in the days, it used to be a great rivalry. Now,
back in the days, 1921, all they laid up.
Yeah,
like Lombardi days and Bryant days. Those were the days. Bryant, Lombardi, yeah. D-minus, we're at number 2, the runner-up top 5 rivalries of all time in any sport. What you got?
My Duke Blue Devils and North Carolina, number 2. You can't have this list without having them on the list, man. That was a rivalry and still is to this day. So that's what it is.
You're going to understand when my number 2 comes out how important what he just said is to me when I talk next time. My number 2 is the Braves versus the Yankees. Bring them on. I don't care about the record. We're sending those pinstripes home. If the fuckers win, I'm pissed off for the whole fucking day. That is my rivalry. I cannot stand them. TKO, number 2.
I would go with the greatest football rivalry. And there's no disrespect to, again, any of you great organizations out here in universities. But I go with my Michigan Wolverines over Ohio State University. Mm-hmm. That right there is, again, the bedrock of college football. The game.
I'll watch it every year. CJ, what you got number 2?
Number two. Number two. Number two. I always had a debate in my head, like who was the better quarterback for the 49ers, Steve Young or Joe Montana. Two great people that I always wanted to, like, if they were able to play against each other, who would win?
Ken Kucha, I got to ask you, because you're the only 49er fan on here beside him, and I'm not going to ask Teddy. Who was the better quarterback, Joe Montana or Steve Young?
I like Joe Montana.
Yeah,
because it's Joe Montana hands down.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. But no disrespect to Steve Young, great quarterback.
Yeah,
Hawk, who do you got number two?
Just like TKO, Ohio State versus Michigan. When we talk about rivalry games, specifically in college football, there might be games that are more important to us depending on like what your favorite team is and which ones you're excited to see. But no other rivalry game in college football gets the media attention, gets the and doesn't seem as important as Ohio State Michigan. It is the best rivalry in college football. And just like I said about Duke, North Carolina, think of the names that have passed through Michigan and Ohio State during the history. It's just like it's so crazy, and that was a big talking point this past week before that game was, okay, Ohio State's number one, but like, can they get past Michigan? Because Michigan's kind of had their number for the last little bit, and they got it done, but you can't. You can't deny that Michigan has been handing it to them in recent memory, at least. So, yeah, that's my number two.
King Kuta, what you got number two? Who's the runner-up on your list?
Lakers versus Celtics.
Yeah.
That was like one of the great times they constantly kept meeting each other in the finals. So, yeah.
I mean, you think about the names in there.
Yeah. All Hall of Famers, a lot of them.
Too many, probably. D-minus. We are at that spot, the coveted number one spot. Who is number one rivalry in your world?
Well, since this is my top five, I got two number ones. I don't care what y'all say because this is my top five. I can do that, and you can send me to HR all you want to. I am HR, goddamn.
That's crazy.
So my top two.
You want me to mute him?
No, it's all right. So my top two number ones: Michigan, Ohio State. And DC, I grew to the Yankees, but it got to be Boston Red Sox, man.
I'm all right with that.
Those two, Boston Red Sox, Yankees, was a rivalry, man.
They still a rivalry.
Still a rivalry.
Still a rivalry.
That's my two number ones. I'm the only one that can do that, so don't try it. So that's my number one.
My number one is absolutely Duke versus my Tar Heels. I just want to do a quick fact. UNC does lead the current thing 63-37 and 4 ties. Our first game was on January 24th in 1920, and this is why I think it's the greatest rivalry. In 66 years, that's since the ACC championship and the dance has happened, Duke or UNC have 49 ACC championships, which is 77% of it. In 66 years, either one of us have won that championship that year, and we also have 38 titles of the 66, which is 59%. That's the greatest rivalry in sports to me. TKO. And
I got to go with for the great state of North Carolina. This right here is, I think, any game. If you're a lover of basketball,
oh no,
it has nothing to do with any other thing besides Carolina and Duke. It boils down to it. I don't care what team you care about in the nation. That game right, those two times they meet, is everybody's watching that game, the most watched game in the nation. And I hate Duke lately has been catching up because their talent is like the whole team is a damn NBA starting lineup. So
we coming, Teddy. We coming.
Yeah, y'all tough, man. But I would say shout out to John Shire too, because to leave with a legacy after Coach K and the way he's being able to get those guys, and they're already in national championship contention every year, I think it's extraordinary. So shout out to Duke, but I think Carolina Duke is the best basketball rivalry and best sports rivalry.
CJ, who's number one best sports rivalry in your world?
I got two actually. New York
Uh-oh.
Yankees.
No, whoa.
Can I finish? Can I
No,
finish?
no, wait a minute. I just said this. I just said I'm the only one that can have two number ones. And here you go.
I'm sorry, but Yankees. So Yankees.
Damn Donald Trump. Damn Donald Trump.
In Boston, because again, I'm a New Yorker. Yankees in Boston
I got
always been a rival since I've grown up and to where I am today. And we're still, even when I run into people from Boston, like what's his face that bowls with us, he always comes running up to me, Charles Jones. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then of course Boston thing. So that's definitely, and then honorable mention, Duke and North Carolina. Like those are the two rivalries that I can remember ever since a little kid that's gonna always make me want to watch. Always.
Hawk, number one on your list.
Okay, so you know that I cannot complete this list without adding something pro wrestling to it. Okay, I had to throw in a pro wrestling piece here. We already mentioned Stone Cold and The Rock, and that is a great rivalry. But my personal favorite is Stone Cold Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah.
Like Stone Cold is like the common man for everyone. Everyone who's had a boss they've ever hated, wanted to smack the shit out of, didn't like what their boss was doing, was power hungry, you know, maybe was collecting all the money, all the everything while the rest of the people suffered. Stone Cold was the ultimate like stick it to the man type of person, and went in there and said, you know what, I'm gonna handle this myself. And so that's my number one, because if you think about anyone you've ever hated, your boss has probably at some point in your career has been towards the top of that list. I know that when I was in the Army that there was plenty of people in leadership that I would have loved to give a Stone Cold Stunner to. Okay. So yeah, I got that as my number one.
King Kunta, who do you got number one greatest rivalry in your world?
Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Who could not understand the significance behind those two fighters? One of the greatest boxing matches ever.
I have no problem accepting that as well. All right, let's get to our next segment. It's time for college football, brought to you by one of my favorite places, Gatorade. Gatorade reminds you ethics are everything. Try to practice some ethics today while Alabama's losing. Thank you. All right, we're going to do our college picks a little different today, as we're going to stay with a full panel and go game by game. We get everybody's picks as we go around in a circle instead of going all together. Save a little bit of time here. The Big 12 championship is number 11 BYU versus number 4 Texas Tech. Texas Tech is spotting 13 pins. 13 pins. Nice. Texas Tech is spotting. I'm a bowler. We spot pins here, okay? Texas Tech spotting 13 points. Special note here in the Big 12, and this is only because of the text message we have in our group chat on importance of games. This will be the 6th different winner in 6 years of the Big 12. Just saying. Texas Tech also beat BYU earlier in the year, 29-7. So with that said, D-minus, you went 5-5 last week. Who do you got, Texas Tech or BYU?
I don't think Texas Tech gonna do it twice like that. Now they still might win, but I like those 13 points, so I'm gonna take BYU plus a 13.
Okay, TKO, who you going with?
I'm taking Texas Tech. Not too much of a big reason. I'm just going with Texas Tech on this one.
CJ, who you going with?
He on mute again.
You're on mute, bro.
Sorry. I'm just go BYU.
BYU plus the 13.
Yes, sir.
Hawk, who you got?
It's Texas Tech, and it's not going to be close. It's going to be a bigger blowout than last time.
I totally agree. I also have Texas Tech with a big blowout minus 13. Kunta?
Texas Tech, I'm in agreement with that. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, Texas Tech will blow these boys out. I'm taking those Texas Tech minus the 13.
All right, in the MAC championship, and there's only one fact I got about this. Miami, Ohio has been to the MAC championship the last 3 years in a row. Now, that doesn't mean they won any of them. It just means they've been 3 years in a row, and they might be overdue. Western Michigan is minus 2 points. That's about all I have on this one. I know Western Michigan had a slow start this year, and they're trending up. They're trying to figure stuff out. But other than that, I don't know very much about this game. D minus.
I don't either. I'm just gonna take Michigan because I guess my wife from Michigan. So I mean, like, here, I'll just do it that way. You know.
We always tell you don't bet with your heart. We never not tell you to not bet with your heart. Betting with your wife is very smart, especially when she knows you bet with her. TKO.
Just same as D minus. Being from the great state of Michigan, I'm just gonna go with Western Michigan.
CJ.
I'm gonna go with Miami off the stats.
All right, Miami gonna pull one out. I like it. Hawk.
Yeah, give me Western Michigan. Even though those points make me a little scared because normally you get like at least 3.
Yeah.
And the fact that they dropped it to 2 tells me that they're even scared. So
right.
Yeah.
I'm with it too. I am a little nervous, like Hawk just said, that there might be a last-minute field goal, second field goal, and I lose this game. But I am also going Western Michigan minus 2. Kunta.
This is a year Miami, Ohio pulls it off. I'm going Miami, Ohio, and I've been actually watching this team. I actually won off them. They're a pretty good, solid team, and I think this year. And you're right, they've been 3 times in a row in this, and they're gonna actually pull it off this year. So give me Miami, Ohio.
Miami, Ohio. Shout out Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
Hey, that's right. The Big Ben came from Miami, Ohio. That's correct. Mm-hmm. All right, the next game, number 3, Georgia minus 3 at number 9, Alabama. It's a remote site. It's here in Atlanta at the Mercedes Dome. I got some stats. You know I got some stats, and none of them are good. In the Saban era, Georgia is 2-8 against Alabama. In the Smart era, Georgia is 1-6 against Alabama. The UGA record is 25, 45, and 4. I'm gonna let D Mize go first. D Mize, what do you and your friends say today?
So what we going? What we going with? Where do you think we gonna go? Where y'all think we going? Where you think we going?
See,
you already know. Go Dogs, baby, all day. That was me and my friend just said. We're going Dogs, baby, all day.
TK. You know what? I just want to say this right now. I think we're going to do this from now on like this. Fuck College Game Day. This is way more fun. This is way more fun. Did you just watch that grown man talk to a gnome? That was fucking awesome. That was awesome. You can't make that content.
I'm getting a beard like him too.
You got too much color in your beard, though.
You got way too much color in your beard.
You're not stressed out enough. That thing needs to turn white.
Oh, after this game today, that beard will be all white.
Hey.
Oh, we're not going to be able to tell the brothers apart after the
game. There's a joke in there somewhere about y'all's beards being gray and not gray. I'm gonna figure that one out. I
got gray. It's not just as he's older than me, man. So
it's not because he's a 49er fan.
Probably.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Hey, CJ, don't say that.
The cool part about that, I got the jab twice on that one. TKO. Who's winning this Georgia game?
I like your style, JC, and that's why I'm going with the Georgia Bulldogs. Go Dogs today. I'm gonna be honest, man. I just don't like Bama. Somebody hear something, it's always Bama. I personally like something freshened up with the Bulldogs. I love it. Let's go with the Bulldogs.
CJ, did you hear he tell me I had style? Remember that when we get to the bowling alley, you heard him say I had style. Okay. So CJ, do you need to tell us who you're going with here?
I mean, you guys already heard me the first time, and my reply in facial expression of what he said was very blasphemy. But again, I'm Bama all the way, regardless of anything. Y'all know, like I said, Bama is a big part of my heart, and I have family down there still to this day. Some even still play. Like I said again, funny how Bama and War Eagles go back and forth. But again, Bama and Georgia's always been a great rival since a kid. So again, roll Tide, baby, roll Tide.
You'd have to go there. You'd have to give us all that.
Roll Tide.
So I know you're a bowler too. Are you willing to give away those plus 3 points? Does Alabama need those 3 points?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I need to hear. I like that. Hawk, who are you going with here?
Prior to this game, I was very indifferent. I was neutral, I guess we could say. Then I watched I watched Alabama play Auburn and almost squander that game away like you wouldn't believe. And with that being said, Georgia's winning this game by double digits.
Oh!
Don't do that. Hey, but don't stop me.
Let's go, baby.
Don't get me crunk up over here. Don't get me crunk up over here.
I want to, how bad I want to play the song right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man, for real.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because Kunta's next. I really want to do it, Kunt. I really want to do it so bad. Can I tell me?
Fuck it, do it, DC. Do it, DC. Let's ride with it, DC. Let's ride with it, baby. Let's do it, baby.
Can I say sorry and just do it anyways and not me? Sorry, not sorry. Never mind. You're not going to answer me. You know what? Let's play it anyways.
Let's just play it. Come on, Coop. Let's go, Coop. Let's go, King Coop.
Come on, Coop. You know the words. Georgia.
Bulldog.
Georgia.
Bulldog.
Come on, Coop. Bulldog.
All right.
Come on, give me a bulldog, Coop. One time. All right.
Hey, I
am also taking
Kelly.
the Georgia Bulldogs -3.
What?
No, it's not. If you've seen him, you wouldn't say that. That guy is huge. He's a pretty big rapper here in Atlanta. King Kunta, who you rocking with, bro?
Man, you know how y'all just make people hate teams sometimes. You go back to the Patriots when Patriots like dominated, and they was a good team, but the amount of publicity and the talks they get, you make certain people hate certain teams.
Like the 49ers on today's show? Yeah, I do know the feeling.
These two cats up here, D- and DC, literally just make you hate Georgia Bulldogs.
Am I right with that?
Yeah, y'all.
Are you going to bet with us, though? Are you going to make us bet with it? Are you
taking Georgia, right? Taking Georgia?
I know you're trying to.
Plus those 3 points. I'm taking
you
Alabama.
Are not. You are
Alabama
not.
plus the 3 points. I said it right on the show. Alabama plus the 3 points. Y'all have a problem with Alabama every year. Every year.
Do you know why he's taking Alabama plus the 3 points?
Because of you?
No. That's not it. What you don't know. No. The reason why he's doing that, and I know why, and I just looked up. This is the last week of the college contest, and he's up 4 points. So he don't need that fucking game. He's doing it out of spite.
Show though. But yes, Hawk, I like your answer better because DC and D- made me.
I know that's what makes me hate other people's teams when they won't like I in general don't have a problem with Indiana or the Colts or the Pacers, but when Charles gets going like hyped up on his teams, I'm like, bro, I officially hate your team now.
Yeah.
That's why we're guys. All right. Speaking of that team, the Big Ten championship today, which there's rumors going around. It's the most popular game today. Number two, Indiana is going into Ohio State. I have no idea why Ohio State is only -4.
That's what I said.
That's my feedback. That's my feedback. We're going to find out what the panel feels here. D-, where are you going with this one?
Ohio State by 14. I'm not being funny. It's going to be a blowout, man. That defense is going to tear Indiana ass up, man. Watch.
TKO.
I'm serious.
I was just sitting here thinking to myself, he's watching. He's in his office right now. He's getting ready to take the food out. Like everybody's working. They got to go out there to bring the food out to the players at 12:15. He's in his office right now going, 14? That's so disrespectful. TKO, can you be more disrespectful?
I think we're all right. CJ, your turn. You already know what the hell I'm picking. CJ, your turn. I need to go.
CJ, your turn.
You don't want to let Charles know how many points?
Be realistic. Because the refs got to help them out a little bit. I was thinking I go by 10 points. They don't help them out a little bit.
All right, so D- is currently winning at 14. CJ, how you feeling about this game?
I don't know. That's another tough game. But looking at the stats, I guess I'll go Indiana. I guess I'll go Indiana.
Ooh.
Do you want to say those 3 words?
What's the 3 words?
I'm not. Do you want to do that one time? Because I mean, if you did that one time, Charles would probably fall out of his seat right now at work. I can't believe that this is actually going to be almost a split. Hawk, where are you going with this?
Okay, so did a little looking at some of the numbers here. The total points scored projected wise with the betting line, it gives you who's the favorite and all that. Points scored 47.5 is what they're predicting.
For Ohio, right?
Total.
No, total.
You said for Ohio, right?
Between the two teams. And that was my thing. I think Ohio State's going to score 45.
I wasn't joking. I was like, all right, 47's a little high, maybe 42, but
so let's look, right? So obviously they played each other last year. Indiana was 8, Ohio State was 6, and Ohio State beat them 38-15. I think the Indiana team this year is a little bit better than they were last year, and I think obviously Ohio State's team this year is better. They're both ranked higher than they were last year when they played. I don't see this game being close. D- is being very nice and saying it's only 14. That is still considered a blowout, but I don't know. I have a really, really hard time seeing how Indiana makes this a game.
Right.
I just don't. I'm sorry, but if you're taking Indiana athletes in comparison to Ohio State athletes, like what are we talking about?
Right.
Like, there's not really a conversation.
So I will ride with him and say Ohio State -4. King Kuta, you don't need the win. Are we going to get another one?
No, I do need to win. It's all about business, but we don't bet with our hearts. Even though, I be in charge, I be hyping them up. I'm his hype guy. But at the end of the day, it's all business. Y'all right. Ohio State is the better team. In Ohio State, I'm looking for it to be a big game, a good game, really, to be honest with you. Because I think we all dying to see this matchup because they both better. Indiana got better stat-wise. I think they're a better team, much better team, as far as into that level. But we already know Ohio State was good. So this is going to be a good match. I'm taking Ohio State minus the 4 points. But TK, if Indiana if any chance Indiana win this game, you better be ready. You better be ready.
What?
Shut up.
Again, that's not a national championship.
But what I'm saying is he gonna treat it like it. You already know it's coming.
I
You
know.
already know.
I wish there was some way I believed that was going to be they could win. Like maybe Ohio State says we don't need to win this one. Let's just give it to them. I wish that could happen just to see his smile. I'm not lying about that.
Winning for the Hawk. I mean, winning for the right.
But I'm going where the money is for sure. 100%. Ohio State -4. The last game here, man, I'll tell you what, D-Minus, if the Duke football team can figure out how to win this game somehow.
I know, right? I know.
The playoff bracket is so fucked.
It's fucked.
So fucked.
Yeah, right.
Because we're going to run out of time later. Miami did not get to go to this game, the ACC championship game,
Right.
based on having the toughest conference schedule. Duke, even with its 5 losses or 5 losses, was a stronger team than Miami with their 3 losses. That's crazy. But Duke will face Virginia, and Virginia is only favored by 4 points. I don't understand that very much. I'm definitely taking Virginia -4. But, man, I would love to see the CFP people try to figure out the bracket if Duke won.
I know, right.
I would love to see the turmoil. D-, what you got here?
Hey, DC, I'm gonna take Virginia -4, but I just looked at the paper real quick. If I go opposite of King Kunta, I win the college football thing.
You do. You win by 1.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is I still be in second, so it's worth the gamble, right?
Why not?
Talks about second place.
I mean, but right now that means
second place.
I just want to let you know though, but you both have Ohio State, so you would. I
had to go against Indiana. Yeah, I had to go to Indiana.
Do you want to swap your pick to Indiana?
Yeah, I'm gonna be cool by 1. So yeah, let's do that.
You can't swap the picks, DC.
I'm messing with it.
If you do that,
no. And all honesty though, we didn't even get this far last year. I think Kunta already won this thing. I don't think we got this far last year, but just my opinion.
I thought we played the whole bracket and made everybody pick everything.
Not because this was getting shorter and shorter. We was doing ranked teams, and we was doing ranked teams.
But I'm taking Virginia. I'm taking Virginia -4.
Okay, TKO, what you got?
I like the mayhem of how bad the ACC has been this year. So I'm going with Virginia don't earn. They don't deserve this season. I mean, they started out good and just blew up the whole season. So let Duke go ahead and beat them. Get it over with.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
Duke +4.
Yeah.
CJ, what you got here?
Virginia.
That was very quick and easy. Hawk, what you got?
Okay. Does anyone know how the hell Duke is in this game?
Yeah,
because ACC.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just looking at records.
Right.
Yeah.
And Duke is 6-2, and then there's SMU, Miami, Pittsburgh, Georgia Tech. Those are all 6-2 teams. Miami's ranked. Georgia Tech is ranked. And then Duke, not ranked, although they do have the same 6-2 record. How the hell are they in this game?
Because their 6 wins were bigger power wins than any of the 6 wins.
They beat the other ones that you're talking about. Yeah. They beat
Okay, then make Duke ranked and get Georgia Tech out of here. Get Miami so far out of the college football playoff conversation. Like, they shouldn't be ranked. Like, what are we talking about here? I mean, obviously, give me Virginia -4, but, like, why is Duke even here? Like, there's so many – and I don't know if you guys looked at the ACC lately. They got a shitload of teams. There's 17 teams in the ACC.
You're not going to see 17 next year. You're going to see some of those teams going over to the Big 12.
Yeah.
I mean, the ACC sucked this year. All your powerhouse teams are out. I'm going – I love chaos. And I think Duke's wins, those 6 wins they got, they do matter.
Yeah, they do.
They really do matter because the teams they beat were better teams. I'm going with Duke +4 here. And just to see, I really think the CFP process of picking the teams to go in there is fucked up. I don't understand how Miami's below Notre Dame because Notre Dame's a better team when Miami beat Notre Dame. I don't understand a lot of shit that happened here, but I think this will expose the system. So I want Duke to win so they can go in there and try to figure that shit out. King Kunta, who we got here?
Oh, obviously Virginia. I'm just gonna give me Virginia. That's an easy one there.
All right, so that's done right there. Let's go into the next segment. We're just going to go ahead and talk about it here. It's sponsored by the Bro Code. You can go on Amazon where you see the words BRO, right? BXX. It's the Bro Code. It's by one of our people here, Alonzo Brock. He does speaks that shit. Just to sum it up in one easy segment here. The old Bro Code when I was in high school is gone. Like there's just for an example, your friends' girls are off limits forever. Ever. If D minus passes, I don't get to go over there and hit on Karen. That's the Bro Code. You feel me? The Bro Code has changed. Y'all got this shit fucked up. This book tells you about the Bro Code. Week 13's in the book. The winners this week were DC, D minus, and King Kunta, who all went 6-2. The Sheriff and the Hawk went 5-3. This week, Teddy took it on the loser. He went 4-4. Teddy, you are first this week. Give me your 8 picks for the NFL week.
No problem. I'll be as fast as possible. I'm going Seattle.
Don't go too fast. I got it right.
Understood. Right. I'm just trying to leave out the buffer. Talk.
Yeah.
I'm going with Seattle. Going with the Bengals. Let me get those Browns. Got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Got the Broncos. The Rams. The Chargers. And let me get those Chiefs.
All right, so TKO's got Seahawks, Bengals, Browns, Bucks, Broncos, Rams, Chargers, and the Chiefs. Hawk, you went 5-3 last week. What you got this week?
Okay, give me the Seahawks. Take the Bucks. I'll take the Colts. I'll take the Broncos. I'll take the Rams. Gonna take the Texans over the Chiefs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Give me the Browns, and then give me the Bills.
All right, so the Hawk has Seahawks, Bucks, Colts, Broncos, Rams, Texans, Browns, and the Bills. That would make the Sheriff up next year. He turns him in. King Kunta, you went 6-2 last week. Congratulations on the win.
All right. Give me the Seahawks, Browns, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Buccaneers, Broncos. The Packers gonna beat the Bears, Rams, and the Eagles, and that should get me in first place.
You're just like that.
Just like that.
Okay. Okay.
You got it down. Do I need to repeat it?
Seahawks, Browns, Dolphins, Bucks, Broncos, Packers, Rams, Eagles. D minus, does that match your list at all?
A little bit.
Okay, so that means that he could be in first place. He might not be lying. You never know. I also went 6-2. I'm going with the Seahawks, the Bills, the Browns, the Buccaneers. Give me those Steelers over the Ravens. The Broncos over the Raiders. I didn't hear none of y'all say Ravens. Shut the fuck up. Broncos versus Raiders. Micah Parsons is going to have 3 sacks today. He's going to walk out with nail polish on his helmet. Give me those Packers over the Bears and the Rams. So Seahawks, Bills, Browns, Bucks, Steelers, Broncos, Packers, and Rams. D minus, you have the lead by 1.
Yeah, this was a hard one here. This week gonna be hard. Give me the Seahawks like everybody else did. I'm gonna take the Browns over the Titans. Give me the Commanders over the Vikings. I like the Bucks over the Saints. Give me the Colts over the Jaguars. Damn. I like the Broncos over the Raiders. Give me the Rams over the Cardinals. My upset pick, it's really not an upset pick. Texans over the Chiefs.
All right. Seahawks, Browns, Commanders, Bucks, Colts, Broncos, Rams, and Texans. CJ, picking for our guest today. Give me 8 games.
Let's go Seahawks. Bengals. Let's go Titans. Baltimore over the Steelers. Packers over the Bears. 1, 2, 3,
5.
Rams over the Cardinals. Texans over the Chiefs, and Eagles over the Chargers.
All right, so we got Seahawks, Bengals, Titans, Ravens, Packers, Rams, Texans, and Eagles. We are going to our segment, and it's time for a wrap up. Be right back after this word from One Condoms. All right, the wrap up is brought to you by One Condoms. Get your fit kit, download it today. Get you a BFAM condom, make it fit, wrap your shit before you split. All right, let's go get this up here. King Kunta made up a segment back when we first started here called I'm Just Saying, and now we're going to go ahead and I'm just saying. When your picture comes up there, you're going to have a couple minutes to talk about anything you want to talk about. Oh, man, it's got all scrambled up here. I'm all confused. There we go. It was like that. Okay. When your picture comes up, just say whatever you want to. I'm just saying. D-, what are you just saying today?
Hey, what are we just saying? Hey, you know what we're saying, baby. Hey, let's enjoy these Georgia Bulldogs today. That's what we're going to do. He said, go Dogs, go Dogs, go Dogs. So that's what I'm saying today. Go Dogs, baby. Let's go.
I just, when you're doing those kind of things, we do these Georgia Bulldog stuff. I'm just thinking, man, Kunta's got to be itching right now.
That's why I did it.
I know.
He's going to have nightmares tonight.
Hey, do me a favor. Hey, can you make him talk to Kunta real quick?
King Kunta, what's up? Are we doing Bulldogs today? Are we doing Bulldogs today, King Kunta? Let's go.
All right, TKO, what are you just saying today?
It's been a pleasure with being back with you guys for this week. My life has been it's very enjoyable. I would say that. I got to wrestle today. Got to coach my daughter's basketball team. Life is good. If you're a lover of sports, this is a great weekend. Let's be positive. All right, guys. It's a great weekend of sports. Shout out to everybody that's competing today, as well as, again, the young girls I got to coach in about an hour. We got our first game next week and next Saturday, so I won't be here. We got our second game of the season will actually be next Saturday at 10 o'clock. But
go.
Yes, sir. The Storm.
Let's go Storm, baby.
Let's go. Shout out to my ladies, girls team. I got to wrestle today, but it's been a pleasure being back with you guys this week. I love you, and I'll see y'all when I get a chance to get back here.
Hey, good luck to you, man. Good luck.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get a promo, man. Can I get a short promo for today?
Absolutely. And shout out to We Found 109.6 for the sponsorship on these amazing jerseys that we have.
No. I want your wrestling promo for today, man.
Oh,
Fuck, motherfucker, let them know what's going on.
Oh, shout out, because we're going downtown Raleigh today. You got the Gals Junior Heavyweight Champion, the notorious one, the biggest one. And Mama like him and all that. TKO is in action today. But today I will be Brother Xmas, because I'm letting everybody know about the corporate greed and the deception they try to play on us parents that our children don't get those toys. It's because of the tariffs. It's because of Donald Trump. And today I'm going to on behalf of the nation of the brotherhood. That's right, because Brother Xmas, that is TKO, is going to lay down some justice, and I'm going to walk back home with that title on my shoulder. So, Gals, Junior Heavyweight Championship, downtown Raleigh, get ready, because I'm fired up and I'm ready to go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Man, I feel so much better right now.
I like to name Brother Xmas personally.
I got to wear a suit and tie with a bow tie and stuff. And I'm gonna
be Oh, I got to get a picture. I got to get a picture.
I got that.
Hey, wifey, I know you listening. And send DC a picture, please. CJ, what you just saying today?
I'm just saying, thank you for the opportunity to be on here. It's always a good thing for me to, step out of my comfort zone and do some things. So thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate congregating with all you guys. It was a pleasure. And I'm just saying, stay happy, stay blessed, stay healthy, leave the negativity and all the cornballs and the weirdos alone. So that way, you stay in the right space and the right mind like you need to be.
Facts. Hawk, what are you just saying today?
I'm just saying, I've been out and about doing looking for some presents for the kids and all that good stuff. And out there on the roads, people, please slow your ass down. I know we got the Christmas rush and we got all that stuff. We got to slow down, okay? It doesn't matter if you take off from the red light at 60 miles an hour or not. You're going to get to the red light just like I'm going to get to the red light, okay? So please just slow down. We got kids are getting ready to get out of school for Christmas break and all that good stuff. There's going to be a lot more kids running around, okay? Let's slow down. Let's make sure we're not getting any accidents. Last thing you want is another, you got to pay a couple grand out of pocket because you messed your car up because you're driving like an idiot during the holidays, okay? None of us can afford to be spending that type of money around Christmas time. Wouldn't you rather spend that money on your kids and your family? That's how I personally view it. So please just slow down. Look out for your neighbor.
All right. I wish I had something nice to say, but I don't. Scott Foster, NBA referee extraordinaire. You know your nickname. I'm not going to say your nickname. When Tim Donahue pleaded guilty to betting on games in 2007, in a 7-month period, you had 134 calls between you and Mr. Foster, and you slipped out of that one. On June 14th, you went under investigation for uninstalling the BET 365 app following your officiating duties. You got out of that one. Now Rozier and Billups are going down, and your name pops up again. And then there's this link that says that you were arrested at your main house and you're going down. And I'm not going to lie, when I seen it, I cheered. Then I found out it was false information. Motherfucker, if you get out of this again, I'm coming to get you. You have gone down 3 strikes, man. 3 strikes. Money's not buying you out of this one, Mr. Foster. It's time to go down. I'm just saying. King Kunta, what are you just saying today?
What I'm saying today is it's going to be a lot of good football games coming on today. Ohio, Indiana, Alabama, Georgia. All y'all favorite football teams that's playing and y'all rooting for, listen to me good. Don't let it be you. Stephen A. used to put it. Don't let it be you, Georgia. Don't let it be you, Indiana. Don't let it be you. That's all I'm saying.
Oh
no.
I feel like I can't roll out. The script says roll out right now, and I
don't let it be you.
Hey, just DC, just put that Georgia gnome up there, and then roll out with the Georgia gnome.
Yeah, see how I got him home. He don't know what to do. He thinking about it. Don't let it be you.
Roll Tide.
Let's go, baby. We'll see y'all at 4:00, baby. We gonna see y'all and we're gonna see them at 4:00. You damn right we are. Let's go, dogs, all day, baby. Let's go.
I gotta go check on my brother. He's out the damn haywire.
Set the world in motion for this smashing graduation. Tonight is the night, the time of our lives. The hard work is over. We end this party on the highway to the end of Norway. When we reach the end, we'll do it all again. Living for